So how did Edwin Hubble, almost 100 years ago, come to the conclusion that the whole universe was expanding? Well, basically, he looked at the light and studied the light from all the galaxies and all the stars that he could see in the night sky, and he noticed one thing. He noticed that the light was all redshifted. Now, if the light is redshifted because of the Doppler effect, it must mean that all the galaxies and stars that he was looking at was moving away from Earth. Okay, and that doesn't mean that the Earth is the centre of the universe. It just means that everything is moving away from everything else. And the only conclusion you can come from with that is that the whole universe is expanding. Now, I'll hopefully show you, with the aid of a balloon and a pen, how that conclusion was made. Right, so we're going to blow up the balloon first. Now, in this model, the balloon is going to play the role of the space, all the space within the universe. Now, onto the balloon, I'm going to draw some spirals, like this. Now, have a little think about what the spirals represent. Any ideas? You'd be right in thinking that the spirals represent all the galaxies that Edwin Hubble could see in the universe. Okay, so I'm trying to make them all equally spaced, and I'm drawing spirals because most galaxies, the stars are arranged in a spiral shape. But if I can just cover the surface of the balloon as much as possible, this will be a good model. Now, admittedly, this only works in 2 dimensions, this model, but that's fine. But if you can just imagine that all these spirals, all these galaxies are throughout the whole of the balloon, then the model will be perfect. So that looks pretty good, all evenly spaced. Right, let's rewind. Okay, right, now, what we're going to see now is what happens when I blow the balloon up. Okay, I want you to pay attention to the spirals, but in particular, the distance between the spirals. That's important. Okay, so after 3, 1, 2, 3. Right, what did you notice? Okay, hopefully you noticed as I was blowing the balloon up, as the whole of the balloon was expanding, all the spirals were moving away from each other all at the same time. There were no 2 spirals moving towards each other. The conclusion is that everything in the universe, all the galaxies are moving away from each other, and the only thing you can conclude from that is that the universe is expanding. So all the space between galaxies is being stretched. And that's why all the stars and all the light from all the galaxies is redshifted, because the whole universe is expanding. Thank you.